Welcome to Pod Studio, level up your fluency from trending topics. Today we are going to talk about Perplexity versus Google AI.
Welcome to the deep dive. For, decades now, Google has just been it for search, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Over 90% of web searches. It's muscle memory for most of us.
It really is. But the ground is definitely shifting under our feet.
You can say that again. Artificial intelligence is changing the game completely.
Yeah, I mean, lots of people are using tools like ChatGPT first, before even hitting Google.
And you've got new players like Perplexity building things specifically for AI-powered search. It's a whole new approach.
Exactly. Now, Google isn't just, standing still. They've rolled out AI overviews.
Right. Their attempt to integrate AI summaries directly into the search results page.
It's like they're trying to bridge that gap between the old way and this new AI analysis.
Makes sense. They have to respond.
So our mission today is to really dig into this fascinating comparison from Tom's Guide.
Ah, yes, the head-to-head. Google AI overviews versus Perplexity AI.
Exactly. They use 7 different prompts, pretty diverse stuff, and we want to figure out which one, gives a better experience, maybe more value.
And crucially, what this means for you, for how you'll find information day to day.
Right. Because search isn't just about finding links anymore, is it?
Not at all. It's evolving. We're talking about getting comprehensive answers generated for you.
Yes.
Well, that's a big deal.
Okay, so let's set the stage. Who are the contenders exactly?
Well, first you have Google AI overviews. Think of it like an AI layer on top of the regular Google search.
So it tries to give you a summary and an AI-powered one at the top.
Precisely. Informed summaries right there on the results page.
Got it. And then there's Perplexity AI.
Right. Perplexity is different. It was built from the ground up as an AI answer engine.
So its whole reason for being is AI answers.
Exactly. It prioritizes giving you that AI analysis, citing sources directly, more like a conversation, less focus on just a list of blue links initially.
Interesting. And the test itself, Tom's Guide used 7 prompts.
Yeah, 7 prompts designed for sort of everyday questions, real-world stuff.
And this is important. Perplexity was tested using its basic service, right? The free one.
That's a really crucial point. No premium features, no special modes, just the default out-of-the-box Perplexity.
Which makes its performance even more interesting when we look at the results.
Definitely. It gives us a baseline what you get right away, no extra cost or tweaking.
Okay, let's dive into the prompts then. Prompt 1, the fathers of AI.
A classic AI topic.
The question was, summarize the key contributions of John McCarthy, Geoffrey Hinton, and Noam Shazir to AI development.
Okay.
Google's result. Well, it scored a 4 out of 10.
Not great.
It gave a 238-word overview. Competent, covered the basics, but pretty traditional.
Just the facts, man.
Kind of, yeah. Perplexity, though, scored a 7 out of 10.
Okay, better.
It was longer, over 400 words, but the key difference was the presentation. It felt much more engaging.
How so?
Well, it actively encouraged you to explore more. It offered related topics, showed the direct sources clearly, and even let you regenerate the answer for a different take.
Ah, so it's not just a static block of text. It's interactive.
Exactly. It's inviting you to dig deeper, which feels like a real shift from just getting an answer and stopping.
That's a real interesting point. It changes the interaction model from passive receiving to active exploration. Big difference.
Huge difference. Okay, let's try something more practical, maybe more complex. Prompt 2, trip to Tokyo.
Yeah, the travel planning test. Always a good one.
The request was, create a 3-day itinerary for a first-time visitor to Tokyo on a modest budget, interested in Japanese culture and food, avoiding tourist traps.
A common kind of query people have.
And this one, well, this really showed a massive gap. Google scored a 2 out of 10.
Oof. A 2. What happened?
It basically just gave up. It defaulted back to a standard Google search results page, links to third-party tour sites, travel agencies.
Or no AI overview at all, just links.
Pretty much a complete failure on the AI front for that one.
Wow. Okay, and Perplexity?
Perplexity knocked it out of the park, a 9 out of 10.
9, really?
Yeah, it generated this, glorious 1,000-word itinerary.
1,000 words.
Yeah, complete with photos, maps integrated, even itemized costings for the budget aspect. It was actionable. You could actually use it.
Okay, that is a night and day difference. Google gives you homework links to check. Perplexity gives you the finished assignment.
Exactly. It's the old way versus the new way in a nutshell. Think about planning your own trips or projects with that kind of tool.
It really changes the potential, doesn't it? From information retrieval to actual task completion or planning assistance.
Totally. Okay, let's move to something technical. Prompt 3. Noise-canceling headphones. The ask was, what is the technology behind noise-canceling headphones?
Right, explaining a common gadget.
Google did okay here. A 6 out of 10.
Decent.
Gave a 186-word explanation, which was credible, and it included a useful YouTube link. Solid.
So he did the job.
Yeah. Perplexity scored higher, though, an 8 out of 10.
Okay, what was the edge?
The explanation was longer, about 500 words, but the real difference was the language. It was much more accessible.
Easier to understand for a non-expert.
Exactly. Like, instead of using a technical term like inverse sound waves, it used simpler phrasing to explain how the canceling works.
Ah, focusing on clarity for the user. That's smart.
It really is. It's not just about being right. It's about being understood.
A subtle but really important distinction, especially for complex topics, making knowledge accessible.
Agreed. Okay, let's switch to something more hands-on. Prompt 4, farming and garden prep.
Getting our hands dirty, digitally.
Yeah. The prompt was, explain the double dig method of garden bed preparation and contrast it with no-till farming.
Okay, comparing two techniques.
Google got a 7 out of 10 here. Pretty good.
Workmanlike, as the article said.
Yeah, workmanlike is a good word. Informative, 260 words, cited solid sources like Reddit and the Royal Horticultural Society.
RHS, good source.
Okay.
Perplexity.
Perplexity edged it out again with an 8 out of 10.
What made the difference?
It also mentioned RHS and YouTube, but two things stood out. First, it presented the comparison in a really clear table. Differences at a glance.
Tables are always helpful for comparisons.
Definitely. And second, it actually offered a conclusion. It indicated why no dig is often seen as the better method these days.
So it didn't just explain, it synthesized and offered a takeaway.
Exactly. It provided a bit of analysis, a perspective based on the information.
That raises the question, doesn't it? How much analysis or even opinion do we want from our AI search tools? It's moving beyond just facts.
That's a great point. It's interpreting, not just reporting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, next up, a really tough one. Prompt 5, compliance changes.
The EU AI Act.
Yeah.
Very current, very complex.
The prompt was, what are the primary compliance challenges for a U.S.-based tech startup under the EU's AI Act?
Okay, this is niche and requires up-to-date legal understanding. How did Google do?
Not well. A 2 out of 10 again.
Really? What did it give?
Just a tiny 57-word snippet from, like, March 2025, pulled from some obscure third-party site. Really shallow.
Wow. Okay, so not helpful for a startup trying to navigate this.
Not at all. Perplexity.
Let me guess. Much better.
Much better. An 8 out of 10. It generated a really impressive 600-word response.
600 words on that topic. How was it structured?
Bullet points. Really clear, detailing the main challenges, the key issues. Plus, it provided 9 easily accessible sources and links to related subjects.
That's incredibly useful for something so complex and high stakes. It really shows the power of synthesis for dense topics.
Absolutely. It seemed like Perplexity genuinely tried to tackle the complexity while Google didn't really engage.
A significant difference in effort and output there. Okay, what about crypto? Prompt 6, cryptocurrency history.
The prompt. What does the history and potential future of blockchain and cryptocurrency look like?
A big, broad topic.
Yeah, and interestingly, the article noted Google struggled with a simpler crypto prompt earlier, but on this one,
It did well.
it did very well. Google's best result, actually. An 8 out of 10.
So the AI overviews can deliver.
Definitely. It produced 400 words, densely packed, clear, succinct, really solid information.
Good to know it has that capability. And Perplexity.
Perplexity also scored an 8 out of 10. Very good as well. About 600 words, included a useful table.
So parity on that one.
Pretty much. On a well-established, information-rich topic like crypto history, both tools performed strongly.
Right, maybe suggesting that where there's a lot of well-structured data already available, Google's existing strengths kick in more effectively with the AI layer.
That makes sense. Okay, final prompt. This one involved an image. Prompt 7, cat discovery.
Fun. What kind of cat is this?
Exactly, with an uploaded picture. Google's response, a 3 out of 10.
What did it do? Just image search.
Basically, showed similar images, standard Google Lens stuff. Then, after another prompt, it gave a really short 4-line answer. Correct, but minimal.
Not very informative.
Not really.
Perplexity.
Let me guess, more detail.
Way more. A 7 out of 10. It gave a detailed 246-word answer.
Wow, 246 words about a cat picture.
Yeah. Bullet points covering coat pattern, fur type, likely breed characteristics, and even a fun fact that calico cats are almost always female.
Okay, that's going way beyond just identification. That's providing context, richness.
Yeah.
Satisfying curiosity. Exactly. It understood the user wasn't just asking, what is it, but probably, tell me about it.
A much deeper understanding of user intent.
So, looking back across all 7 prompts, what's the big picture from this Tom's Guide comparison?
Well, the trend seems pretty clear. Perplexity consistently delivered answers that were more comprehensive, more detailed, often better formatted.
Like the tables and bullet points?
Exactly. And more engaging with better source integration. It just felt like it understood the intent to learn more deeply.
Whereas Google's AI overviews often lagged.
Yeah, it had a tendency to fall back on traditional link-based results,
Yeah.
especially for tougher or more niche queries. Sometimes the answers felt a bit thin, more like summaries of links rather than synthesized knowledge.
And the really striking thing, we have to say it again, Perplexity did this using its free basic version.
That's the kicker. It wasn't even using its advanced modes or Copilot features.
Right.
This was its baseline performance.
Which is pretty impressive when going head-to-head with Google.
It certainly is. However,
Yeah.
there's a big but.
Ugh, the caveat. Always important.
Crucial, really. The article rightly highlights the disclaimers on both services. AI can, and does, get things wrong. Hallucinations are real.
So you can't just blindly trust the output.
Absolutely not. You, the user, still need critical thinking. Verify information, especially for important decisions. This tech is powerful, but it's still early days. Don't assume factual correctness.
Good reminder. So the big question then, is Google's reign ending? Is the king dead?
Well, the article poses that question. Perplexity certainly looks like a strong challenger based on this test. But
Google is still Google.
exactly. They have unimaginable resources, compute power, vast data troves, incredible AI talent. Their legendary AI pedigree.
So they have the means to strike back, as the article puts it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They can iterate and improve AI overviews rapidly. It would be foolish to count them out. This is likely just the first round.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive, it's undeniable that a major shift is underway in search.
For sure. AI is changing our expectations. We're moving beyond just wanting links.
We want synthesis now, right? Context. Maybe even actionable plans, like that Tokyo itinerary.
That seems to be the direction. And the good news for you, the listener, is that you have more choices now.
Yeah, it's not just Google anymore. Tools like Perplexity are offering a fundamentally different way to find and interact with information, more discovery-oriented.
It's about finding the tool that fits what you need for a particular task.
So the final thought to leave people with. As this AI evolution continues, what are we really looking for? Is it just answers? Or is it understanding, context, maybe even a bit of guidance?
That's the question. What do you prioritize when you're searching for something? And how are these rapidly evolving AI tools going to reshape the way we all learn, plan, and discover things online in the coming years?
Lots to think about. Definitely a space to watch.